Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99. Today I'm going to be going ahead and doing a first time playthrough of another Fate game. This one's new on Steam as of today, November 19th, 2014. Fate the Cursed King. Looks like it has the ability to do some party systems. Don't confuse this with co-op. There is no co-op play in this game. It's all AI controlled allies. Evidently you can have up to three computer controlled characters join your party and help you out with the mob killing. You can do gambling, and this one has all new weapons, spells, armor, etc. And it has a new party system as well. Now, I last did the last Fate, which was the Traitor, Soul, I believe it was. I did that back in August, and I had a lot of fun with it. Only did the one playthrough, about a 30-minute video, I believe, and the game was pretty fun. You know, it's kind of more of a cutesy style, over-the-top Diablo-style game. You know, a little more family-oriented than maybe Diablo, but it was a lot of fun, ran really smooth, and, you know, I got it for under $5 as well. This one right now is also on sale for $4.79, so 40% off. Really good deal. Now, don't confuse this game as a brand new game, because this game originally launched on the Wild Tangent site back in March of 2011. So we're talking about a game here that is 3.5 years old. It's not brand new. So don't be confusing that. Don't confuse this game with a co-op play. There is no co-op online play whatsoever in this game. And a lot of people are also confused with the Traitor Soul, which I did back in August. It does contain content. Went back and played that a little bit more. It does contain content from the other two Fate games as well inside the Traitor Soul, but does not include the full versions. So you are not getting the 3 full Fates by buying the Traitor Soul. You're only getting the side quest of those 2 other Fate games. You're not getting the main story game, or the main story of the other 2 Fate games in the Traitor Soul. A lot of people are confused about that. If anybody else can, you know, tell me wrong that the Traitor Soul does include the entire other Fate games inside of it, please let me know. But from what I understand, the Traitor Soul only includes the side quest, a couple of the side quests of each of those 2 other games. It doesn't include the full game. So don't be confused and just think, oh, if I buy the Traitor Soul, I get all 3 Fate games besides this one here. That's not the way it is. So if you want to play the entire storyline, the main story, you'll need to buy each of the Fate games themselves. I probably won't do that until I at least beat the Traitor Soul and beat this one here, because I just purchased this one. Because it is new on Steam, I'm going to go ahead and do a playthrough of this one, and depending on what kind of feedback and what kind of you know, comments and stuff like that I get, will determine if I make more. But we're going to go ahead and play through Fate the Cursed King and see what this one's like with the new party system and, you know, new spells. And the cool thing about Fate here is it does run really smooth. It's pretty easy to play, and it has procedurally generated dungeons, so you're never going to play the exact same game twice, which definitely adds to the replayability of a game like this. So let's go ahead and jump right into Fate the Cursed King. Alright, here we are jumping into Fate the Cursed King, waiting for a load. Now, I did try to play a game here, and unfortunately my Shadowplay recording software that I used did not record, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into a new game again. I tried to make a chick, so we're just going to go ahead and go new game here. And the difficulties, you have 5 different levels of difficulty. I'm going to go ahead and choose Adventure. That's the default. Keep in mind that if you play this game and you know, you want to go back and replay it at a little higher challenge, you do have 3 levels above this, and 1 level if it's, you know, too hard for you. But we're going to go ahead and go default here. And I'm going to go ahead and choose another chick here. Let's go ahead and... I like these games that have the random looks, so you can make your chick look as, you know, whatever you want, until you just keep finding something cool. I don't know, I like the randomization of these games. You know what? She looks pretty badass. She's purple. She's got glasses. Let's do that. Random name. We're just going to call her... You know what? We're going to call her Miss Purple. Just Purple Head. Yeah, that's a good name, right? Okay, I know you guys are laughing at me. Be quiet. And then Shadow Elf. She's going to be a mage if she's a Shadow Elf, huh? So this is where you select what kind of character you want. Like if you wanted to be like more of a warrior, you might want to take like an orc. Cogger. Imp. It's going to be more magic again, I think. Sorcerer, spread across the land. You know what? Let's go ahead and be that Shadow Elf, though. And let's go ahead and accept that. And then you can be a dog, you can be a cat, you can have a boar, a fox. Ooh, you can have a drone, a phoenix, a strider. What the heck is that? Or back to a dog. Wow, all kinds of cool stuff. Drone. You know what? I'm going to take the fox, though. And like the last game, I'm going to go ahead and name him Michael J. For the actor Michael J. Fox. We all remember Family Ties, right? Okay, a lot of you kids, younger generation, probably don't know who the hell... Well, you might know who Michael J. Fox is, Parkinson's disease. He's getting older, but you probably don't remember Family Ties if you're not, you know, at least 30-ish. Unless you've just seen the replays on TV or whatever. Foxes stalk their prey just like cats. Fox hearing is so sharp they can hear a watch ticking 40 yards away. Don't know if I like that so much. It means that he might be hearing things in the dungeon and going and attacking all kinds of crap that I don't want him to attack. I don't know. We'll see.
There is a crumbling well near the edge of town.
Listen to the story here.
Where traveling merchants make their camps. As a child, you sat among them, enthralled by their songs and stories of noble heroes from faraway lands. These tales of great warriors and still greater deeds filled your heart with fire, and after every story, you resolved that the champion of Grove would someday hear tales about you.
Ooh, so I want to be a hero.
Now, eager for adventure and the chance to hone your skills, you have strayed far from the safety of city walls. Seeking shade and cool water, you spot a narrow opening in the rock face, where a recent tremor has exposed a small cave. Upon entering the gloom, a faint glimmer draws you deeper down the passage. Your eyes adjust to reveal a very large old chest. There are glyphs upon the side, but you cannot make them out.
Ooh, that would be tempting.
Curious, you push against the heavy lid. At a hand's width open, the skin on your arms prickles in warning, but only when the lid crashes to the ground do you realize the gravity of your mistake.
Uh-oh.
You have unsealed a tomb.
Here I am thinking I'm going to get a nice treasure, and
vapor billows up to engulf
I open
you,
a tomb.
and within seconds, the mists coalesce into a familiar shape. Once a man, perhaps. Now, twisted and evil beyond your imagining.
Wow.
Stories of heroes are never without villains, but the evil of Takala is described only in whispers. A necromantic priest, power-hungry and cruel, he was executed by the king when his treachery was discovered. The spirit does not speak, but a single thought fills the void. Vengeance. Then, with little more than a low, rumbling groan, Takala is gone. Recovering your senses, you race from the cave. You must warn the town. You must warn the king. Moments later, a deafening explosion rips through the air.
Uh-oh. Notice how they stopped this right at a dramatic point here. So we basically think we come to this chest, we think we're going to get something, you know, some nice treasure, and it's actually a tomb, and it releases the evil of Takala, who basically disappears. He doesn't say anything, but it chills me to the bone, and I try to race out of the cave and go and warn the town and the king, but then I hear an explosion. So that's basically what happened there so far.
Your home, the once proud, beautiful city of Ecbatan, lies in ruins. Enormous black rocks, disgorged from the earth, have smashed through walls and set fire to shops.
Oh no.
Shining white columns have snapped like fresh reeds, their golden caps crushed against the rubble. The air is thick with dust and smoke. And worse still, it vibrates with a strange sighing buzz. Locusts. Horrible and devouring.
Okay.
The focus of Takala's wrath must be the king. Find him and his advisors, and you will find a way to right this wrong. You must stop Takala and break the curse. For the hero of Ekbatan, there is no other fate.
Alright, so I need to stop Takala and break this curse so that I guess my hometown will no longer be threatened by the buzz of locust and horrible devouring evil. That's what I get out of this, if you weren't listening to the story there. Roughly 2.1 billion dungeon floors you can choose to go deep delving.
Your journey has begun.
2.1 billion levels. Boy, I don't know if I'll have enough time to play 2.1 billion levels in the rest of my life. Much less record them all and upload them to YouTube. I know you guys want to watch me play all 2.1 billion levels on my YouTube channel, but we're just going to go ahead and get a glimpse of this. Try to keep this this video pretty light. Now, I found a spell. Meet the requirements. You can write it in your spell book by right-clicking on it, making it available for use. So we're going to go ahead and hit done. And there's our fox. Here's a quest guy, the Beggar King. Let's go ahead and check our inventory here and look for that spell. This is the inventory screen. Drag and drop. Pretty simple stuff. You can use potions or fish on your pet. Drag to the pet's icon up here and drop stuff in there to heal your pet. Or hold shift while right-clicking on them to give your pet. Okay? So here's a spell, a haste spell. Requires 21 magic. It's green. I assume that I have the magic required to learn that. Speeds up the caster by 1/3 speed for 15 seconds. And I probably do have the ability to learn this spell since I am a mage-type character. I close a mage-type race. So we're going to go ahead and learn this.
A new spell has been learned.
You've written a spell to your spellbook. You may now cast a spell by right-clicking in the view area. Okay, that's simple enough. And we see here that this is a defense magic spell. And it tells you all about it there. Duration 15 seconds plus 33% attack speed bonus and 33% movement speed bonus. Speeds up the caster by 1/3 speed for 15 seconds. So it doesn't last very long, but it should be a nice spell. In here we've also got an Identify scroll and a Town Portal scroll. And we are an archer. We have a bow here equipped. 1 to 5 damage. And we probably have a character screen as well. Yep, Miss Purplehead the Unknown. Level 1. Gives us all next level 847 experience. Our renown, that's basically our fame, it looks like. Now, I haven't played this game at all. I did try to play it for a few minutes before, but I found out that my recording software, again, wasn't recording. So I am going to go ahead and try to find the dungeon here and get into this game here pretty quickly. Now, we start off in a town much like... Oops, I just right-clicked, which is my defense spell. I don't really need that now. You left-click on characters to talk to them.
Gilded throne, ruling all that you see as the mighty king of Ekbatan. I speak to you now as nothing more than a lowly beggar. You must lift this curse. If not for me, then for my kingdom.
Redeem yourself.
Redeem yourself.
Alright, so this guy's basically saying he's cursed and he needs me to save not only him, but the whole town. We got... Here's a recruiter. This is where we can go and recruit characters, it looks like, for our party, for the party system in this game. You can hire allies from the recruiter. If you're connected online, you can recruit your friends' characters too. So again, there's no online co-op, but if you are connected online, like in Steam, I assume, you would be able to recruit your friends' characters if they've hired any. Or your friends' characters, that wouldn't be their hirelings, that would be, you could, so if my son had this game, for example, I could actually hire, he goes by Hunters. If he had this game and he had a level 5 character, I might see him on here to recruit a character. So that's pretty cool. And Stardust here is my other character that I played when I tried to make the video. I started Stardust here. I think she leveled up to like level 2 before I found out I wasn't recording. So you see here that Stardust is my other character, and I could actually hire a character from another game that I saved at that cost. So that is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and X out of that because we only have 250 gold. We can't, not even close to being able to afford that right now. Come on, Michael J. Let's go. And there's all kinds of different enchanters here and different guys here that give you a quest and everything. Let's go see what this guy wants here. I believe he's your first quest here you want.
Who knows what? I know what does, but he knows that wisely. The Hermit of Awaji knows what's what, but what's left of him is... I don't know where. But I do know what the Great Fire Djinn enjoys for lunch. Mushroom kebabs!
Alright, so we
You
are
have
going to accept
received
this
the
quest here.
quest.
View the quest. Rescue the Hermit of Awaji from the Caverns of Living Fire, but be wary, he is being held captive by a Great Fire Djinn on level 30. So I've got to go down 30 levels into this dungeon to get this guy, is what it looks like. So that is Crypt of Takala. That one is not active, but you can scroll through your different quests here and look at all the different quests. Rescue the Hermit. Yep, that's the same one. Okay, so... And it shows you how much gold you'll get for a reward, how much experience you'll get, fame, all kinds of cool stuff. So I like that it gives you so much detail about what the quest is going to give you. I mean, it's really not a lot of different than a lot of these RPGs and your MMOs, but for a $5 game, I mean, this game's $4.79. I believe these games are still $9.99 if you go to the Wild Tangent site, but to get it on Steam for under $5 is pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and check out this chest here and see what I got here. Okay, this is not a treasure chest. This is actually like my bank box. So when I actually get too much loot and I don't want to, go pawn it and sell it, I could put anything, any items in here. So that is pretty cool. Oh, what's this guy want? He's got an exclamation point.
I didn't do it! You've got to believe me!
Okay, White Crusher and its army of Galapagos have stolen Lurgian's gilded pick seasons and has taken it to level 2 of the Caverns of Living Fire. Defeat the rabble and return. Okay, so this is another quest in the same dungeon, so we can definitely do that. Alright, and this dungeon, I believe, is right over here. I'm wondering if there's more people with exclamation points that I need to talk to, like this guy. Maybe he has a quest that I can do in the same dungeon.
You think you can help me?
Yep, same thing. Living Fire, 2nd level. Escort, Face Stomper. I'll give you this heavy leather shirt of warriors. So he's going to be an escort. He's going to follow me. So... Oh, it's this guy here. Okay. He's going to be following me. Alright. Another quest here.
Why don't we make an
3rd level.
arrangement?
An evil beast resides, becoming more bold, must be stopped. Let's take care of the town. Alright.
You have received a task.
So I'm getting a lot of quests here to do in the same dungeon. I didn't do this the first time I actually tried this, so I guess it worked out that I wasn't actually recording. I'm not going to go around this whole town. This is a fishing hole, so you can go fishing. I wonder... I do need to feed my pet fish to heal him. I wonder if I can go fishing right now, or if I need to buy stuff. Right-click is my spell. You must have a fishing pole to go fishing. Alright, so we need to go to a merchant somewhere. Let's go find a merchant here that'll sell us a fishing pole. Cruder, Gort. This is like a regular shopkeeper. A healer, that's probably where I buy healing potions. The jeweler. Omar. Mystic. Omar, what do you do?
Finally, a warrior who knows his steel.
You don't have any fishing poles, I bet, do you? Nope. Cool stuff, but not what I'm looking for, buddy. Oh, here's another quest person.
To be honest, I could use some help.
Has been 2nd level again, has been devising a plan to take over the realm. Some say the creature can walk. Can you help rid this? Okay. So, I don't remember all these quests that I'm doing. Oops, did I accept that?
To be honest,
Accept. Come back when you're not so busy. Okay, so I basically have too many quests right now.
Sparkling gems and...
She has gems and potions. That guy, the traveler, do you have a fishing
I've
pole?
got something for it.
There we go. Fishing pole. I do have enough to buy that. Let's go ahead and buy that. Alright, so I got 50 gold pieces left. Let's go ahead and equip this. No, do I need to equip it? Inventory. You would think you would need to equip the pole. Oh, maybe right here? No? Maybe we'll use it anyway. Alright, maybe we don't need to equip it. Come on, pets, follow me. I got one for a quest, and one has my pet. And, oops, there's our fishing. We can go fishing right here. Maybe. Oops, I did my spell again. Alright, there we go. Set hook. Wait for a fish to bite and set the hook. Look at that, we caught a fish. How cool is that? You fished up a fingerling beta. Alright, I know I never went fishing in the other game. So you basically just wait till you see an exclamation point over your head and then click that. Not terribly difficult. Burning swath, okay. You found an unidentified item. This means the item has okay. I'm just looking for fish to feed my fox in case he takes damage down in the dungeon. Which I know he will because I've already played a little bit of that dungeon before I found out I wasn't recording. This is taking a while. Oh, I think I missed it. I think that's an exclamation point I missed. There we go. Light quiver. Alright, I'm not going to do this too long because I don't want to bore all you guys watching me fish for 20 minutes. This is like a good drinking game. Did I catch nothing? Oh, wow. Alright, one more time. Must have timed that wrong. Or I just broke the line or something. There's a fish, right? Fingerling steel belly. Alright. So, I did get a light quiver, back armor, defense 5, not identified. Huh. Now, can we wear it without identifying it, I wonder? Yeah, it looks like we can. Identification level 10. I did catch a couple of fish here that I can feed to my pet if it starts taking damage. And then I also got an unidentified burning swath. Got some armor. Let's take that off. I want to see what it looks like. Okay. So you can definitely tell. I'm going to wait until I get some more identified scrolls before I identify everything. I have no idea what the advantage of these things are. But let's go ahead and go down into this dungeon, which is right here. I got a whole bunch of quests to complete down here. I don't even know what they all are. I just hope that it starts telling me I've completed them when I start killing stuff. Alright. And again, randomly procedural dungeon every time you go in or every time you play this game, which is really nice. Got some barrels to bust open here. Using my magic. Let's go ahead and... Well, I'll wait till I see some monsters and then I'll use that buff. There we go. And you see my fox over there, Michael J is over there beating stuff up. His health bar is right here. A lot of monsters already. Looks. I don't know if that guy's helping or not. That quest guy. It doesn't look like he is. Michael J is definitely going after these guys. Alright. So I'm not taking a whole lot of damage, but Michael J is kind of hurting here. And if we wait, it doesn't look like... By waiting, it doesn't look like the health goes up. So you're going to have to find... I know you can find fountains here that'll heal you. and you gotta find, you can find potions and stuff like that. You gotta heal yourself by manually. You can't just wait. As you can see, his health is not going up here. There's the purple blood there. Now here's a fountain of mana.
You feel refreshed.
So I've restored my mana for my magic, but I don't think that's, even if I found a fountain for health, I don't know if that's going to help my fox. Good old Michael J down here. Alright. All kinds of glowing gems and stuff down here, but it doesn't look like I can do anything with it. And as you can see, I'm kind of unveiling the darkness here, as you see the clouds here as I explore this dungeon. I need to find one of those fountains of health. I can see that already. Ooh, we got a big guy here. Reflection. There we go. Got him. All kinds of haste spell. There we go. Alright, I better take some potions here or I'm going to be hurting. Right click to use. Now if I want to heal him, I can either drag one of these health potions up here, or I should be able to drag a fish up there and heal him as well.
Has been transformed.
That didn't help heal him. I thought it said fish would help heal.
Your pet has been transformed.
Oh, I transformed him. I didn't read all the details of that fish. Look what it did. It transformed him into a monster. The fish transforms your pet. Wow, I didn't read that. Okay, so I guess I got to heal him with healing potions. And that didn't heal him very much. Wow. Maybe he's got a lot more health as this transformed monster. In 1 minute and 30 seconds, he's going to stay that way. So he's probably badass now. He's going to do a lot more damage. How cool is that? Almost looked like a door or something there at first. I need to find some more monsters. This guy's a badass. Come on, Michael. Okay, I've already been here. Let's go up here a little bit more. Oh yeah, he's definitely he's tearing these monsters up. Look at that. One hit. It's dead. Michael's turned into a badass here by eating a fish. How cool is that? I was thinking fish would heal him. How silly am I? Look at that. He's just tearing stuff up. And you can get a closer view by rolling your mouse wheel, up. Just move your mouse wheel up and you get a closer view of the action. I mean, you can't beat this. The graphics are not top-notch, but you can't beat this for $4.79 on sale for Steam. Here's my healing.
Feel healthy.
Now, I don't think he's going to heal by... There's no way to heal him with that, unfortunately.
I've got something for everyone.
So I've got a shop here where I can buy all kinds of cool stuff. A guy right in the middle of a dungeon selling stuff. As you can see, these things here, red X means I either can't use it as it requires 50 strength at the bottom, or it simply could be a red X if you can't afford it. As you can see, I only have 74 gold pieces right now. I could use a major health potion. However, it's the price that's in red. That means I can't afford it. So red X either means you can't afford it, or you don't have a stat enough or a level enough or whatever to be able to use that particular item. So all kinds of good stuff here. With this guy, and you're going to have different NPCs selling different kinds of gear as well. Kind of help with your weapon rack. Ooh, found a short sword. That's cool. Something I can sell anyway. This magic guy is not going to be interested in a short sword, but so if I come here,
I've got something.
I should be able to sell this stuff too, I would think. So sell price, just right click it maybe. Nope, that puts it in my bar. I don't want to do that. Just drag it over, I guess. Don't need a club either. And don't need that. Now I wonder if I identify this, if it'll give me more money. Like right now, I'm just going to do this just to show you guys what happens. What's this? A key? Might want to keep that key. That might be a quest item. I'm not even sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and identify this item, this long dagger here. And so I just right-clicked it and then left-clicked what I want to identify. Now see that the sell price has jumped up from 27 or whatever to 165, and I find out that it's an icy long dagger of greed, plus 10 ice damage, plus 1% more gold drop by enemies, requires 18 strength and 20 dexterity. That's in green, so it means I can use it. You know, I might ought to equip this. Takes my bow off, but you know, how cool is that? I don't know if I will or not though. 1 to 5 damages is 2 to 7. Let's try this for now before we sell it. See how this works out. Now my fox has turned back into his fox self. He's no longer demonic beast that he was earlier.
You have been granted new
New level.
skills.
Click on the red cross button at the bottom to distribute points. Okay. Level up. Now I'm using my dagger that I learned, and you see the ice there doing damage. I mean, that is very cool. Get all this loot. If you like Diablo style games, you know, or if you like Torchlight, Torchlight 2, that kind of thing, you know, for $5 or even the regular price of $7.99 on Steam, you can't beat this. Hell of a value, especially with the procedurally generated dungeons and everything like that. I mean, I cannot see how you can go wrong with any of these Fate games. Let's go ahead and level up here. You've gained new points to spend. Click the red cross. Alright, so we're now level 2. And ice damage. 7 to 13 ice damage. Damage 17 to 23. Oh, but it shows that with the weapon I have equipped right now, I'm doing 7 to 13 and plus 10 ice damage. So it's still the same amount of total damage, but 10 of that damage is ice damage. So let's go ahead and just try increasing our strength, even though we're more of a mage, just to see what that does. Well, that didn't do a whole lot, did it? Points remaining. I don't know why this, with the strength increase, my damage didn't go up. Let's try it one more time. No. And I don't think I can go back on this, so let's go ahead and increase our magic. That did give us more mana. Vitality, can't hurt with that. And then attack magic skill, I think we probably want to go with that. Points remaining. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so that is that. And next level is 1424. I'm starting to get some fame now. Very cool. My ice dagger is sitting there glowing. Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? And you can use your A and D key to kind of move back and forth. You can't rotate the camera all the way around. You can't right click and, you know, move the camera around or anything like a lot of these games. Right click is actually my spell that I have selected as an active spell. But really cool game, guys. Yeah, if you like these Diablo Torchlight kind of games, then you cannot go wrong with any of these Fate games. They're all really good. I certainly haven't played a full game. I don't know how many hours you can pump out, but I'm betting there's at least 8 to 10 hours to even beat the game. Plus then you throw in the randomly generated dungeons, the ability to go into harder levels, you know, and play it at a harder level. One other thing you missed here, let's go ahead and, I want to go ahead and save this game, save and exit. I'm going to show you guys something else you can do. So let's say you go into a new game, right? And one thing you can do is, let's go ahead and just name her X. And Fox, name X.
There is a crumbling well near the
Continue.
edge of town. Now,
Continue.
curious, your home.
Loading. Okay, this is a whole new game. This isn't what I was looking at.
Your journey has begun.
Yeah, let's get out of this. Exit. New game. Continue game. Somewhere I had seen that you could import a character instead of playing here, but maybe since I already created my first character, maybe you can't import. And that's just my display tips, my volume. As you can see, I have the volume way turned down for this video. Continue game. Yeah, here. So if I continue a game, right? So instead of continuing, instead of starting over, if you go to continue game, you can delete a game, such as my Stardust Lady that I had. This one I want to delete because I just made that, just messing around. Import character right here is where I can take Vardam the Unknown and Hunters here, the Tolerated. These are both characters that aren't in this game, but they are actually in Fate, the Traitor Soul. So those are two characters from a completely different Fate game that you can import into this game. So it does give you that flexibility as well. Very nice option there. And as you can see in the options, you have all kinds of different options and graphic settings, shadows, player only, all, animated fob or plain, mouse sensitivity, music volume. You know, you have, I just got these turned down so that you guys can hear me talking, but a lot of nice options for your graphic settings and everything, your sound. And you can even go to the website right here. Very nice game. I like this game, so I want you guys to go ahead and put in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys have any of these Fate games? Have you beat the games? If so, how long does it take to actually go through and complete one of these Fate games? Is the replayability as good as it seems like with the procedurally generated dungeons that are different every time? Or is it still just kind of the same thing, so procedurally generated dungeons doesn't do a whole lot for you? But still, for $4.79, if you got 6, 8, 10 hours or more to beat the game, that's a pretty good value for this kind of RPG fun. So it looks like there's a lot of different quests, a lot of different shops, and all kinds of loot that you can get and collect as well. And then you throw in the pets and everything else. I don't see how you can go wrong with these Fate games if you like these kind of games. That's my review. That's my thoughts on Fate the Cursed King. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see me play more of this Fate King or Fate game. If you guys want to see any other games out there that you're maybe wanting to see me do a playthrough, put it down in the comments. That's how I know what you guys want to see. If you guys don't put it in the comments, I have no idea what it is you guys like or what you guys want to see. So, guys and ladies, whoever's watching this, put it down in the comments, whatever it is your thoughts are. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what you like about my videos. Let me know what you want to see. So I can, help entertain you guys and give you guys what you want. Be sure you subscribe to me if you're not subscribed. Right up here, you can subscribe to me. Right down below the video, you can give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Please, if you like my videos, please take just a few seconds to go ahead and pop that thumbs up. It does help me know you guys enjoy the content that I'm putting up and uploading onto my YouTube channel, and I appreciate that. It does help me more than I can possibly even say. I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching my first play of Fate the Cursed King. Thanks so much for watching my channel, everybody. You guys take care and have a great day or night, depending on what time it is in your neck of the woods when you're watching this. Happy holidays, everybody.